Riverside, from Beaumont, California, Alex Trujillo.
All the ladies to know that he's available.
Way to use social media to try to get the ladies' attention. Well, I mean, if he puts on a great show here and he wins with a submission, he'll get anybody's attention.
Oh, so he didn't want this to go on air when I was interviewing him in the back, but he gave me a prediction. He told me this fight ends in a submission, and he calls it. He's going for the Gogo Plata.
We saw the Gogo Plata for the first
Yes,
time
we did.
at last IE Fight Night at, what was it, Melee.
With the foot choke.
Yes, that was ridiculous. You
Well-
don't see that type of submission ever anymore.
Well, we might see it here. Alexander Trujillo calls his shot and says it's going to be a submission, although he told me in private that it's a Gogo Plata. That's what he's going for.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he trains with Fitness Edge MMA from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Toni Rossi.
Toni Rossi. Coming from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with his coach.
And he's got a shirt on that looks like it's dripping blood if you looked at it.
Oh, yeah, he made it perfectly clear that he had to go get his own shirt. His dad made that shirt. So thank you, Dad Rossi. Thank you for making that shirt.
Coming out in Muay Thai shorts, so he's got to have some.
He is a Muay Thai background.
He is. You can spot that from a mile away.
This guy is like he's breaded for war.
Hand of Steel is his nickname.
Alexander Trujillo comes off like a mild-mannered kid, but make no mistake about it, he has a game plan from Riverside submission, and he's expecting to execute it. But again, like I told him, you're looking at a 10-year vet in a mixed martial arts background versus 2 years.
And apparently a guy that has Muay Thai background
Yes.
too.
And Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, different rules in combat sports that they do out here. So also we got to make sure that Tony understands that the rules are a little bit different out here for pancration.
It's definitely going to be interesting contrast between these two combatants here tonight.
All right, Tony getting ready to come inside the cage. Putting on his rash guard. Tomar Washington getting his guy all ready. All right, there you go. Tony inside the cage. Salvador sets him up.
Your referee in charge of the action, George Silva.
So 10th Planet Riverside.
Which is Alexander Trujillo.
And Tony had to put on a Riverside submission rash guard.
All right, here we go. Touch gloves, round one.
Ooh! Jumped right up onto his hips, going for a guillotine.
Ooh, was able to get out of that.
That's a nice little cup check there. Makes you feel a little warm and fuzzy.
Just making sure that he is okay.
You're never okay when you get a cup check like
Nope.
that.
Check it out.
It tickles your tummy, makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
Right. Gives you a little bit of the butterflies in your stomach.
Shake it out. Jump it out. Stomp it out.
Smiles, tells his coach he's good. One point from Alexander Trujillo.
And you can tell that Alexander's very confident in his submission game because he was jumping up the pole guard in like 2 seconds.
Yep. Oh, touch gloves. Goes for an inside kick. He's like Gumby. Alexander Trujillo's like Gumby. He just literally just somehow walked them up like a koala. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to be a koala here. And you can just hold on to me because I'm going to treat you like a tree.
No, so don't you mean like a panda?
Nope, definitely a koala. Oh. Tony not where he wants to be on the ground with the submission expert. Trying to get to the cage. We'll try to use the cage as his advantage. Going for an armbar. Going for a triangle. Look at that transition by Alexander Trujillo.
Right, transitioning from the armbar to a head-on-arm triangle. Pulling down the head of Tony.
Tap, there you go. Well, not the go-go plot that I was looking for, but the submission was, in fact, what he had called. And Alexander Trujillo will get the victory. Fight night, we will go to Salvador with the official announcement.